Alright, so before we get into the actual video, I know I was supposed to post this a couple weeks ago, but honestly, I got blazed and I forgot. Yeah. And I don't mean just like ordinary blaze. I was pretty damn gone. And then I forgot to do it. But here's the final completed version of the Bioshock Infinite review. I break down the main game and the 2 add-ons. So I hope you guys enjoy. And sorry for taking so long. Yeah, peace. Hardy tartar bitches, that your boy Deadhed and the motherfucking zombie back up in this bitch with another game review. This is the episode of Bioshock Infinite. Now, in this video, I'm going to tackle the main game, which is this first chapter, and then I'm going to break down Burial at Sea's episode 1 and 2 on their own separate parts of videos. Now, this is a prequel. It takes place in 1912 on the floating city of Columbia. In the floating city of Columbia. Okay. You play as Mr. Booker DeWitt. You're supposed to find her. You end up finding her pretty early in the fucking game. And you basically have to bring her back to New York for a guy. I don't want to spoil too much story details, but I'm sure a lot of you guys have fucking played this game, if not all of you that are watching this video right now, have played this game. I played it. I've actually beat it twice. I beat it back in 2017, but that's when I just had the base game by itself. No DLCs, no upgrade packs, nothing. But there's this little store near me called The Exchange, and they sell all kinds of cool shit. It's where I got these 2 bad boys. Pop figures of Mr. Booker DeWitt. And then, of course, I had to look for my boy Songbird. Look at that. Honestly, that. Oh shit, it focused. Oh shit, it focused. I'm looking at my laptop. Dude, these things are so fucking badass. And I figured I needed some kind of props for this video. Anyways, back to the fucking game. Yeah. The gameplay is actually a bit different. You have, instead of plasmids, they're called, starts with a V. Oh, vigors. Yeah, they're called vigors. Those are your powers. You have possession, shock jockey, return to sender, undertow. Where's that shock jockey? Shit. Oh yeah. What the fuck? Okay, yeah, murder of crows. I don't remember them all right off the top of my head, but I think I got most of them. I'm pretty sure I do. Yeah, I got most of them at least. Oh yeah, the Devil's Kiss. That's the fire one. Very, very sure I'm fucking missing one. But we're moving on. I love the way that this game plays. You also have this tool called a skyhook that enables you to use kind of like the fright lines. You know, kind of like a zip line, dude. It's pretty fucking cool. Like, you're not able to cast your powers off it because that's the hand that you're holding on to the shit with. But you're able to fire your guns off at people. And also, instead of, like the first game's pipe wrench, your skyhook is also your melee option. And I had since I had all the shit, the extra stuff for the game, I was able to get these gear pieces, which gave you certain abilities. Y'all know how gear systems work. But yeah, so there's that shit. Yeah, like I had gear that enabled me to knock motherfuckers back with every hit of the skyhook, that enabled me to shock somebody each time I hit them. It was awesome. Dude, this game was fucking awesome to play. And another thing I was wanting to bring up real quick, Elizabeth's AI. Sorry, my Xbox is still on. Elizabeth's AI is really, really fucking impressive. Like during combat, she'll toss you salts, which bring up your vigor meter or whatever, health packs, ammo, money, which in this game they're called silver eagles. She is fucking great. I love the voice acting in this game, by the way. I think Booker DeWitt's played by Troy Baker. Great fucking voice actors. Also, I don't know who plays Elizabeth's voice, but she did great too. You did fucking phenomenal. Oh, dude. Sorry, y'all. I have to be heading out for work here in a couple minutes, so I'm trying to get at least one part of this video out, and I'll tackle Burial at Sea tomorrow. But you're chasing around this guy, also named Zachary Comstock. The story of this game, by the way, is complex as shit. But since this game is famous as hell already, it turns out Comstock is an alternate version of Booker, and I forgot why he needed Elizabeth. The story of the main game itself, it's really, really thick. It's really, really fucking thick. You can also pick up other little chunks of story and voxophones around the fucking environments. Like you and Elizabeth also end up getting caught in the middle of like some civil war going on in Colombia, Vox Populi, and the founders. And also another thing, since this takes place in 1912, there's certain racial themes, but that's just how the culture was back then. Now, with all this being said, if I miss any other details from this part of the video, I'll be sure to recover it in the next part, which is Burial at Sea, episode 1. All right, y'all. I'll see you in the next part of the video. Whoop, whoop. All right, and we're back. This part of the video is for Burial at Sea, episode 1. This baby right here, episode 2 review coming soon. I just started that one yesterday, I believe. But yeah, so this one, Burial at Sea episode 1 takes place in Rapture, as does episode 2. You play still as, I guess, technically Mr. Booker, but it turns out that he's Comstock. He just shaved off that massive Grizzly Adams fucking beard that he had. Now it kind of starts out with like a old school crime movie type of deal. It starts out like it starts with an N. Noir. That's what it starts off with. As far as looks goes, it does take place in Rapture, 1958, just before it fell into the shithole it was for the first 2 Bioshock games. This one, well, like it takes place in Rapture. You still have Elizabeth. She looks way different than she does in the main game. Like she went from like that kind of look right there, and that's her. That's actually her. She has long hair again. She has like 1950s type of attire on, obviously, and she looks fucking different. There's no other way of putting it. She still looks great. Her AI is still fantastic. She just has a little bit more of an attitude with her. And I think that's dope because it fits Rapture. It honestly does. And the story is Elizabeth and Mr. Booker are trying to find this little girl who I guess was an orphan named Sally. Turns out she's a little sister. And oh my god, their designs are creepy as fuck. They make them look like actual zombies. Like, it's weird. And like, well, the gameplay stays largely the same. The only thing that's really different is that they brought back the weapon wheel, which I'm not even gonna lie, that came in handy. That came in handy. but you're going throughout Rapture, seeing it in this new engine that Bioshock Infinite was built with. It looks great. Still controls great. Obviously, they had a lot of shitload of professionals working on this game. So really, nothing's changed. Everything just got a nice little fresh coat of paint on it. So, as I said earlier in this part of the video, you play as a version of Mr. Booker DeWitt and Rapture, but it turns out you were Comstock. You were just another version of Comstock. In the end, in the end of Burial at Sea episode 1, Comstock gets a Big Daddy drill through the chest, and you start the following episode waking up face to face with his lifeless body. It's weird, dude. It's honestly really fucking weird. And I'm not gonna lie, it creeped me out for a second there because in episode 2 you play as Elizabeth and you play the game with her. But you start off waking up and seeing Comstock's dead body looking you dead straight in the eyes. I'm not even gonna lie, that was a pretty powerful ending. Pretty powerful ending. Not as powerful as the main game's ending, but that's the main game. This is extra content. And I got my ashtray right here. It's just on the floor. I'm sitting on the floor. But, dude, it is great. I love it more than Minerva's Den from Bioshock 2. And I even love that story. That started Burial at Sea episode 1. That's pretty damn weird. I didn't see the ending coming by a mile. I thought I was just playing another version of Mr. Booker. And then, yeah, like you get to see Sandra Cohen in this, who looks like a goddamn Ken doll with too much makeup. But y'all know if you fought Sandra Cohen, he's apeshit. That's it hard. Well, no, it's not a tough boss fight, at least in my opinion. He's just bonkers. He spliced himself to absolute depravity and savage human nature, basically, in the first game. Pretty sure that's when I fought him. But yeah, dude. So Burial at Sea. I didn't have a chance to play this back in 2017 when I first owned the game. But now that I've actually had a chance to sit down, play it, enjoy it. I think I only went down, died actually 3 times. But when you die in Bioshock Infinite, Elizabeth brings you back to life and most of your health is intact. But yeah, with the stubbing of this cigarette, I end this part of the video just wanting to say, this was a blast to play through. The first and second Bioshock games were also a blast to play through. We have one more piece of DLC to touch on, and that's Burial at Sea Episode 2. I checked out Clash in the Clouds is just a multiplayer thing, basically. But Bioshock Infinite, Burial at Sea Episode 1, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5. Good story, great characters, as always, with these Bioshock games. Pretty damn good ending. Oh, man. I'm going to jump off here, at least for this part. I'll see you in the last part where I talk about Burial at Sea, Episode 2. Y'all, it's your boy Deadhed the motherfucking zombie, and I'm out this piece. See you. All right, y'all. Here we are. final chapter in Bioshock's history for now. This is Burial at Sea, episode 2. Damn, dude. Story of this one, the gameplay, everything about it was fucking wonderful, dude. The entire game itself was fucking beautiful. But, hold on a second. The entire game itself, as I've been saying, is just gorgeous, dude. Okay, ashtray, good, shows up. Nice. Anyways, I just got done beating Burial at Sea episode 2 last night. Now, episode 2 takes place right after where the first one branched off, with Comstock getting a fucking drill through the chest by our Big Daddy. And the specific kind of Big Daddy was a bouncer. Kind of like the poster boys, kind of like how Scorpion is the poster boy for NetherRealm Studios, the guys behind Mortal Kombat. But this video is not about MK. It's about Bioshock Infinite. Sorry, y'all. I got a little assortment of shit right here. I figured why not. That's all I got. Merch-wise is the 2 figures. But, yeah, so in episode 2 of Burial at Sea, you play as Elizabeth. And her gameplay is vastly different compared to Booker's or Comstock in the first Burial at Sea. It's more sneak based. You know, you gotta be what the fuck's that word? Strategic, stealthy, kind of like a ninja. And it took me a bit to get into stealthy gameplay because when I play games, I'm more the charge on in motherfucker. I'm the type of dude to charge right on in with a shotgun in hand and start mowing motherfuckers down. But this one in particular, it gave you a crossbow to use. There's tranquilizer ammo, noisemakers, and gas. Fucking knockout gas. Yeah. There's that. There's a couple new plasmids for Elizabeth to use. The ones I can recall off the top of my head are Peeping Tom, which can make you invisible, see through walls, you know, basically in a stealth mode, basically. There's Ironsides, which works basically the same way as fucking Return to Sender in the main game. You can use it to make a shield, but there's another function to it. If you hold the trigger button that allows you to use the plasmids, it'll absorb bullets, but it'll give your gun that you're currently holding some fucking ammo, much needed ammo, because Elizabeth can't hold a lot. She can probably hold only 6 shotgun shells. And she can hold the full ammo of the radar range gun. The hand cannon, you can only have 12 bullets for. Yeah. But the gameplay switches to mainly stealth. But you can still go around, pick up audio logs and shit. And I picked up every one I saw. I don't think I got all of them, honestly. Which might be an incentive to play the game again at some fucking point, honestly. And I enjoyed this game so goddamn much, I might just replay the entire fucking franchise, the whole series. Dude, the ending of Burial at Sea episode 2 broke my fucking heart, dude. I wanted Elizabeth to fucking survive. And I also gained more hatred for fucking Atlas. Frank Fontaine. If y'all have played fucking Bioshock, you know who fucking Atlas is. Fuck that guy. Fuck him with an iron stick covered in barbed wire and salt. God, I fucking hate Atlas. I hate him because he's a fucking asshole. But if you played the games in this series, you already knew that. But fucking like Burial at Sea 2 connects Bioshock Infinite's Burial at Sea storyline to the first game. And the ending again, it's fucking heart wrenching. At least for me, it was. And I heard online that the people were complaining about it, but I see where they're coming from because they got attached to Elizabeth as a character too. I loved her and Booker's story. You're my boy, Booker. You my fucking boy, man. But fucking like, dude. I mean, it still has the fright hooks and like the postage lines that you could swing on and shit. But it's just basically wrapping up some shit between Burial at Sea and the first Bioshock. It explains a little bit more about the terror stuff in the story. You're still going after Sally. Within starting this DLC, Elizabeth finds her own body dead. She also got pummeled by the fucking Big Daddy. Knocked her through a wall and she got impaled with a piece of rebar right through the fucking heart. And I'm not gonna lie, that shit creeped me the fuck out when I first saw it because Elizabeth has big. She's designed with big, beautiful, expressive eyes. So seeing her lifeless corpse staring me, ironically, fucking dead in the face, fucking spooked because it's just a blank fucking expression with her eyes wide open. And Elizabeth's reaction was about the same thing. But Mr. DeWitt does make appearances. He also is guiding Elizabeth throughout the whole story in episode 2. But he's not really there. He's kind of like a figment of her imagination. And fucking like it's weird because like uh other characters, well, I think mainly Atlas, but there's a couple characters in game that see Elizabeth as if she's like talking to thin air, but she's talking to this figment of Booker in her head, and then she comes close to like dying a couple times, I believe, throughout the story, or she'll at least catch some fucking glimpses of it. It's like, dude, the voice actor had me too. Like, I finished it last night, as I said, but I was not ready for how intense that shit got, dude. That shit got fucking intense, dog. It's like sex while camping. I'm not gonna say the word again, but like, dude, I wish that. No, wait, they are working on another Bioshock game. After Burial at Sea ended with Elizabeth's death and Sally singing a French song by Edith. Okay, I want to make sure I get her name right. Hold on. Edith Piaf. Yeah, and the song that she sings, sorry if I butcher this or if I stutter like a fucking stalling chainsaw lawnmower. But the song that they used in this game, excuse me, is titled La Vie en Rose. And it's a beautiful song. And just hearing Sally sing it at the end, oh my God, dude. It killed me. It really fucking killed me. And I was stormed out my gourd when I was finishing the game. And while I was doing that, I was also talking to a special someone. And it was just a very eye-opening experience. It was a great experience. But the story of that game, it still resonates look, the main game still resonates with me, and I beat that about a couple weeks ago. No way, about a week and a half, I think. And like the whole story of Bioshock Infinite was fucking great. It took place in the sky instead of the depths of the Atlantic Ocean with the lighthouse. The lighthouse is still used in it, yes, but damn, I don't want to keep going on for too much longer. I just want to say, like, making this video was fun as fuck. It really was. Even the first Bioshock review I did, I had a lot of fun putting it together. I was also busy as fuck while I was doing it because I was trying to find a job and shit. That video was created and recorded and put together. Well, by the time I was done actually doing the video, creating the video, I had a job and everything, and I was able to actually settle down and put my mind into videos whenever I wasn't at work. But like it didn't feel like a chore playing this entire series, retreading some steps from my childhood with the first Bioshock, because I do recall playing and beating the first game back in like not 2012. The first time I played it was like 2011, but I came close to beating it, but I didn't. And then coming back to 2021, actually playing the game, sitting down, like checking out all the game mechanics, the rich, beautiful story. And I just want to say this. I want to thank Kev Levine, I think that's how you say his name, and everybody that has worked on this whole series, dude. I really want to take a moment and commemorate the guys behind it. Irrational Games and fucking 2K games right there. Right, yeah, that's gonna focus. But I want to thank the teams behind the Bioshock franchise up until this point. You guys have truly made a masterpiece of a series. Yeah, there's people online that fucking cry, bitch, and whine about certain things about Bioshock. All three games, I've heard complaints. I mean, everybody is entitled to their own opinion. And I believe that myself. It could be a fucking stupid ass opinion, but it is still your opinion to hold. And this series was a beautiful journey. Like, the characters were great, the games, the gameplay, the pacing, the moods, even like the storylines of the actual DLCs were great. It's just been a great experience, and as I've said, neither of these videos were felt like a chore to make. It was probably the most fun I've had playing games for in a long fucking time. And I again want to thank the people that put their blood, sweat, and tears and manual labor behind these fucking games. I know I've been saying fuck a lot, I'm sorry. But like, after Burial at Sea episode 2 finally ended, I wanted more Bioshock. And then I started going online and downloading some of the songs from the soundtrack. Because, oh my God, the fucking music of Bioshock is gorgeous. It really, really is gorgeous. And as far as the ending goes, I do completely understand why people wanted a better fate for Elizabeth, a better fate for fucking Mr. Booker. I know I've been calling him that a lot, but that's just to keep me from stuttering. Like, I wish that they had better fates, but the endings were still magnificent and heart wrenching, dude. Because at the end of the episode, before Elizabeth dies, her last moments are spent with Sally singing uh, the song by Edith Piaf. And how she sings it in her voice, she sounds like she's starting to fumble, like that she's on the verge of bursting into fucking tears. Like, I'm getting a little emotional just fucking talking about it. Like, that shit fucked me up. But it gave me a whole new appreciation for the Bioshock franchise. I mean, I loved the series before I actually sat down and made these review kind of retrospectives of them. Retrospectives done in my own way. I know that, well, I've heard that being in a AAA game studio producing these babies was probably fucking crazy. I mean, I'm glad that these games came out. I really am, and I've gave praise to the people behind it because I know that making such fine products must have been hell on your personal life and a lot of work indeed. I'm not a game maker. Or, no way. I'm not a game creator. The only thing I create is my music. Uh, Games are another kind of art form. And it takes a lot of dedication because the voice acting, they chose great voice actors. Um, they've made uh, beautiful compositions to the soundtrack. They have done great things with the characters. They've done great things with the fucking the fucking baddies. Atlas, Frank Fontaine, Andrew Ryan, Sophia Lamb, Zachary Comstock. I wouldn't count my boy Songbird as a straight up bad guy because he was like the prototype Big Daddy. And to find out that Jeremiah Fink and Dr. Sue Chong were working in cross reality collaboration, I think that's what it was called. Uh-huh. Just to find out how Columbia had access to plasmids, or in their case, vigors, their version of Eve, which is salts. Like, just so many things. Like, they really took their time and put a lot of hard work into all these games. And I love all three of them. But with the ending of Burial at Sea, I would like to face fuck Atlas with a couple shotgun shells myself. Fuck Atlas. Fuck Fontaine. Andrew Ryan, he gives me a Mr. House vibe, but I think he is the actual lesser of the two evils. As like the story kept going on, yes, he's fucking full of himself, but you kind of gain, or at least in my case, I gain this respect for him. Holy fucking shit! This has been going on for 20 fucking minutes. Right there, right here is my laptop. I'm looking at the recording time. I've been talking a lot, but I wanted to squeeze in that last personal message from me to the makers of Bioshock. Now, no, Irrational Games isn't a thing anymore. They're now called Ghost Story Studios or something, and they still sell Bioshock merch on their site. Now, I've been hearing whispers. I read a couple articles saying that Bioshock 4 was indeed on the way. I just hope it's not like Elder Scrolls 6, where they are going to take like 20 fucking years to make the game. But I want you guys to also put out a fine-tuned product that you truly wanted, that you people have envisioned. This was a magical fucking experience, and I wouldn't have it any other way. So, with the conclusion of this series, for now, I don't know what my next big game review is going to be on, since the Bioshock series was a beast in its own right. But I plan on doing another big game video like the two Bioshock ones, where I break down the main story, the main game itself, and then whatever DLC story content they have. Okay, cool. I did not get anything down. I don't do the whole fucking challenge maps things. I've never been good at them. Story is what I always look for, but when I drop another big review, you guys will know. And I'm wanting to do another one-off game review, like what I did for Far Cry 2, for Raises Hell, Halo 3 ODST, and so on. But at the time you're seeing this, I'll probably have a couple other album reviews out for the boy Savademic. But yeah, so I'm gonna conclude this video. This video is probably gonna be long as fuck, like the last one was. Excuse me. And like the other two parts were nowhere near as long as this one. But I feel like I've touched on anything I've missed in those other parts. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got everything. Sorry for the long outro. I wanted to get a personal message out to the creators of Bioshock for one of the best experiences I've ever had playing an entire franchise. Like, it's on par with Fallout and the Elder Scrolls. So I'm gonna jump off here, y'all. I appreciate the fuck out the fact that you've been watching this long, even though I'm sure a lot of you probably won't get this fucking far in the video. If you do, it warms my heart that you watch this far. I know that my videos probably tend to be fucking boring, because I'm just some fucking guy sitting in front of a camera talking about something. So, like, I'm not gonna apologize because I'm a scrub, so I don't have the money to actually record the game footage professionally and do it that way. I do it the way I've always done it, and that's my big fat ass sitting in front of a camera talking about it. But for real now, I'm out. And one final time, to the creators of Bioshock, thank you for making some of the most fun games to play. Truly, from the bottom of my heart, I thank you. It's your boy Deadhed, the motherfucking zombie. And I'll see you guys in the next big game review I do. Peace.